The registrar of marriages is the cow, the chief administrative officer. Now, NIRA has offices in 117 of the districts. And those offices support the cow to celebrate civil marriages. But for all the other intents and purposes, the cow is the registrar of marriages for the district. The Registrar General of Marriages in this country is the Executive Director of NIRA, Rosemary Chisembo. And that is now the Registrar General of Marriages. Anything to do with marriages comes now to NIRA, comes to the ED, who is the Registrar General of Marriages, the Registrar General, and then ultimately it will come down to us. Please, you can email us at marriages@nira.go.ug. marriages@nira.go.ug. We are waiting for you and we'll be able to assist you. Kindly, I implore you, registration of marriages is a vital event and therefore it's a vital thing to do. You must register your marriages. Not that government is interested in your bedroom, but government is interested, one, to know that you are married and therefore offer you the protection that you need to get as a married couple. If someone comes after your wife today and you go to the police, and I've seen these stories in your newspapers and on TV, and you go to the police, many times you find they have got this border man, they beat him up, they take him to the police. After 2 days, he's released. And then you claim that the police is corrupt. No. When they check the National Register of Married People, you are not there. And they cannot arrest a person for having come after your girlfriend, because anybody who is not married is just your girlfriend or boyfriend. And because of that, the police has no wherewithal at all to arrest the person. You call him your wife or your husband, but let me tell you, these words are different. The father of your children is not your husband. He's the father of your children. The young people now call him baby daddy, not so. That's not a husband. The mother of your children is not your wife. That's the mother of your children. That's why the words are different. In any language, mama w'abaana bange is not necessarily mukyala wange, because I can have children from different women. You can have children from different women, and all those are mothers of your children. Even a lady can have children from different men. All those are fathers of her children, not husbands. So we have to have a distinction. The only time you have a husband or a wife, a spouse, is when you go through one of the 4 legal marriages I've mentioned up. Civil or Christian monogamous, Muslim, Hindu, or customary. When you do that, the proof that you have done it, in the court they say prima facie, on the face of it, proof of marriage shall be a certificate certified by the registrar of marriages. I say civil marriages, people may think that this is a small matter. Maybe it is a small matter. But I want to give you some statistics. From the October when marriage registration was transferred to NIRA, these are the statistics. Celebrated marriages in October were 130. Is there any church which celebrates more marriages in a month? We celebrated 130 marriages in October, 247 marriages in November, 195 marriages in December, 278 in January, 220 in February, and 180 in March. And I can add 207 in April. That's a total of almost 1,500 marriages that have been celebrated in the 6 months that this marriage registration was moved to NIRA. So indeed, Ugandans do civil marriages. And it is usually corporates like you. It's people like you who do them. Why? Because it's easier, it is cheaper, it is much faster for you to celebrate these marriages, All that is required are 4 people, just 4, the couple and the 2 witnesses. And all that is required is you must be over 18, and if you're Ugandan, you have your identification, and you pay 260,000. I don't know any wedding which is cheaper than that, which is cheaper than 200. Not even a kwanjula. The kwanjulas you people do these days is amazing. So we find a lot of young people, especially corporates. Why are they doing this? Because a civil marriage certificate is the most recognized certificate across the world. If you're going to travel, you're going to use a civil marriage certificate most of the time. If you use a church certificate, they will send you back to NIRA to get certification from NIRA that the marriage is valid. Secondly, for a lot of you corporates, you have medical insurance, you do these mortgage things and stuff like that. You'll find that they are going to ask for a certificate of marriage if you want to put your spouse. And that is going to require a civil marriage certificate. That's why a lot of them are doing. So many people, we are finding the trend these days is that people come and they do their civil marriage simply, and then they go to Stonehaven and have a meal, and then go back to work. And then they can file the papers for medical insurance, etc., and everything goes on. Then later on, they can do the society-required wedding. They do the kwanjula, they do the church wedding, but actually, they will have wedded before. So that's what we do now as NIRA. A second type of marriage is, of course, the Christian marriage, the monogamous marriage, which is celebrated in church, but registered at what? At NIRA. That's marriage registration.